Hey guys, this is Tigress coming back to you with episode 1 of potentially season 1. The season will very much depend, of Craftymon. A brand new series I'm going to be doing, and before I do get into the actual world, I just want to thank Starfish Studios for creating the add-on. Overwatch, and it was a Spectre skin for... It was a Baptiste Legendary skin, because of, well, my luck. Beforehand, there will be a sort of like teaser, because there'll be a post on it right Friday morning. But again, that's all the future stuff. But today we have in front of us, we have a spawn config, a small healing brew. We have a few small healing brews, so we're going to check them in our inventory. I don't know what spawn config does. We have a healing station, craft cubes, and an empty locator map. And if I'm not mistaken, there should potentially be a box around here. We're gonna read this where I can actually see it. How to use. The best rivalry in a catalogue of craftable monsters or Craftymon. So guys, from the looks of it, it's basically, when I saw this, I was like, okay, this is a lot like Palmon, which is very similar to Pokemon. But again, it's just one of those cases where a lot like Pokemon's well known. So any game where you can capture things and battle with them is going to be compared to Pokemon. Quickly get the Craftymon page by interacting with them while holding the best rivalry. Explore, shift up, next page, interact. Okay, so we'll go through actually info. Battles. Attack aura is light, medium, strong. Craftymon classes. Normal, tank, HP, attack, and then speed, HP, and attack. Guys, this is probably going to be a longer one, but like this is just going to be learning about it and trying to figure it all out. A lot to call it a go. Again, this is basically just an add-on on top of a normal Minecraft. There's not a world specific for it. If there's ever a world specific one done, that would potentially be a future season. But again, for the time being, interact with trainers or untamed Craftymon summons. Your Craftymon and attack to begin. Punch the Soul Crystal before returning a defeated Craftymon to a craft cube, and heal them. Make sure you collect your defeated Craftymon to continue battles. Soul Crystals. Craftymon trainers always ready to battle. Icon to tier 3, so 20 to 30, 10 to 19, and then 1 to 9. So those things above their heads, they're basically levels, scalings. And crafty. I don't know whether I'm saying Craftymon. I think it's Craftymon trainers. But again, the series will just be called. It will be how it is spelled, but I'm saying Craftymon because it's a lot simpler and sounds a lot better. It's just I can't be asked to double check spellings. Depends on the road, depends on the type. Craftymon gain XP through winning battles and by following you around. Craftymon evolve at 10, and then again at 20. Okay, so unlike in Pokemon where, like for instance, your additional starter, like, we'll take Charizard from Generation 1. It evolves, I believe, at 17. Then again, evolves at like 36. Like, I know Chimchar evolves into Monferno at 14. And then I believe again at like 35 into Infernape. So it's like that, except these are a lot lower. So you have your sort of baby stage, your middle stage, and your final stage. Nothing new to me. I've been playing Pokemon since 2019, but I've been into Pokemon since I was a kid. And for anyone wondering, yes, Sword and Shield were my first Pokemon games, which is why I love Galar so much. Like, it's not to do with like because it's based in the UK and I'm from the UK. It's literally just down to the fact of it was my first region and Cinderace was my first starter. There's only one Pokemon I prefer over Cinderace, and that's Lycanroc. More specifically, Dustform Lycanroc. I've had one ever since I saw the Alola series on my team. I've had a version of it. Like, I played through Alola, I had Midnight Lycanroc on my team because I played through Sun. I think if I play through Moon, ended up being midday Lycanroc, the night form, which I prefer the colours, but I prefer him being on all four legs. But then Dust form just gives me everything I like from both points. And unfortunately, unless I get lucky in Ultra Moon, where basically there's no progress, the starter's like I'm not that fussed about the starter, and Dust form like Mock's already there, then yeah, I really need to stop double clicking. Items. Craftmon, Craft Cubes. Place to summon a Craftmon, interact, hold in to collect defeated. Interact to tame Craftmon to make them sit, follow, or wander. Whistle. Whistles need iron and string, and then Craft Cubes need iron and glass. Okay, so a lot of this will be basic Minecraft stuff, which is kind of nice. Kind of. Again, a lot of this will, like, some of the progress will get to a point where I do some of it, like, like, out of episodes, but I probably will wait a few episodes before getting into that. We've been given 3 types. Ah. Okay, so I can't completely compare them up to Pokemon types. Like, you've got your nature type, which in Pokemon would be grass, earth, which would be ground/rock, aqua, which would be water, frost, which would be ice, flame and lava, which would be fire, which would be one thing, night, which would be dark, magic, which would be psychic / potential fairy. So, type effectiveness. As I've always done in Pokemon, like I know basic things like dark types be psychic, fire types be dark, fairy types be dark, fairy types be dragons. I know that basic knowledge, but like past the fact of water's effective against fire, yeah, it's not my ballpark. So it's going to be a lot of figuring out and guesswork. Obviously, I'm going to presume aqua and nature are probably effective against earth, and I don't know. I'm going to probably presume frost is probably effective against nature and earth. I'm going to presume night's effective against magic. I'm going to presume aqua's effective against flame and lava. I wonder what the difference between flame and lava is, because to me that's just fire. Craftmon. So you got aqua, frost. I'll come back to that in a second. Elder. So I think Elders are the equivalent of Elder Dragon. They like diamonds, and they have a unique typing. A very rare, powerful Craftmon with unmatched power that can be summoned after combining the 8 elemental cores. So we're going to be on a journey to get them at some point. Enchanted variants. Is this just a case of ones I've not unlocked yet? Ah, okay. So Aqua, you have Leopine, first, second, third, and okay, so it can all be crafted. That's kind of cool. It's Frost, which... Yeah, okay. Nature. That kind of looks like a Moltres to me. Not gonna kid, like, the final stage. I could be wrong. I probably am. Yeah. Yeah. Flame. That kind of weirdly looks like Yavel. That's... Guys, when I went to say Yaveltal, because it is his actual name, my mind went, hold on, wait. Is Yaveltal his actual name, or Yveltal? Basically, guys, I am a MG TV fan, and I've seen a few of his Pokemon talk things, and there was one where we did with Yveltal, or Yveltal, and ever since then, I don't think I've ever called it its actual name. I think I've always gone with Yveltal. But again, it's been a while since I've seen its name. I believe that was Flame. Lava? Kinda looks cool, kinda doesn't. Magic. Um, that looks like something. Night. Kinda looks like a Honchkrow or a Staraptor. So, from looks of it, that's all that information. Um, but then if we come down here, we then have Fenrix. Ominous. Lepion. Lepine? I think it's French. If I get to choose, like, is this like me getting to pick my starter? It is me getting to pick my starter. Guys, so basically, typically in Pokemon, because, I think there are 8... No. Guys, I do have Keep Inventory on, so it's not the worst thing if I die. Let's test you against a zombie. Ah, Fenrix evolved to level 2. So you click and they return. It's nice to know. So for now, I do need basic tools. Lucky enough, there is a place I can go and get stuff. Again, so from looks of it, at some point I also will be setting up an iron farm. Because... And guys, to anyone who does want to know, I 100% don't know how much of a typical Minecraft playthrough this is going to be. If you'd asked me a couple of days ago, was my next thought, starting up a new Minecraft series? No, new ventures, and I was gonna do another if I was gonna do another Minecraft series like video. Do I have a? No, I do not. Okay, now I've got to fix it. Just because, guys, I want to live. Ow. I also don't have food. There also does not appear to be a village. Also, guys, if anyone... Hello? No, don't run. No, don't run. We can be friends. Well, I just lost both. That kind of feels like a waste. Oh, no, I'm sorry. There you are. Not what I was expecting. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. Also, guys, one bit I had kind of forgot about doing videos is because I can, like, every so often, basically, you won't know it. But when doing the Minecraft and the GTA video, every so often I was just double checking to make sure I was actually recording. Because I used to do it, but like I used to essentially record from like my tablet and have that record on my screen. Because I'm considering I'm directly recording directly from PlayStation. Hello. Hello. Oh, what level are you? Oh yeah, definitely not capturing that thing. But I do want to see what you look like. No, wait up. Damn it. Terrified me. Do 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 do. Ah, so I can trade emeralds for a bunch of stuff. See, that dude will obliterate me. You seem slightly nicer. Yeah, because I could totally take him on. Remember, guys, little Phoenix is only level 4. Phoenix. But we've only got like 2 more crafter cubes, and we're not going to have none for a good while. Ah, okay. Oh, hold on. Did this thing have... Kind of hoping it was like essentially a built-in Pokedex. I really should stop doing that. Actually, no I shouldn't. As guys, I did give myself a starting chest, and it's not the worst thing in the world. Now, will I be building some sort of fancy house? No, because the point of this series will literally just be a case of testing out the seeing what the essential add-on is, and at the minute I'm really nope. Guys, if Pokemon taught me anything, it was if you see a trainer if a trainer appears to be too strong and you know it's too strong, run for your life. Because I kid you not, up to Scarlet and Violet, Generation 9 games, trainers would literally see you and be like, "Oh, you, we're fighting." And by fighting, it's like, "Oh, you, we're battling." I've more than once missed some like low-level trainers just because, even though I can, you don't always want to be taking them on. I have enough to make that, so I can craft a load of them. Open that doesn't appear. See, guys, I don't get notifications while streaming, so when it popped up with the fact that my friend popped online, I'm just like, is it going to pop up on screen, or is it just going to... The only thing is, a lot of things like I would do typically when streaming would be, it's like, not grab myself a drink. Yeah, I can go and grab that. But like, in the case of editing, it's like, do I really? It's like, do I really want to pop, and like, do I really want to make more editing work for myself than I need to? Also, guys, for the first episode of Craftymon, it's definitely going to be a lot more. I mean, the Rex norm looks really cool. There is another that is a slightly higher level around here. Also, those are Starfish Studios. Their websites, their Instagram, their YouTube, Instagram, Discord, all that lot. Hold on. What level are you? You're level 5. Swear down that one was at level 2. So guys, a lot of this is going to be trial and error. All, like, basically for the point of it, it's like, it's a new series, a lot of it's going to be, does this work, can I do this? Probably should fully heal it. So... Also guys, the first episode, like, before making a decision whether you're going to enjoy the series or not, I can't 100% say now because, again, first episode. But the first episode, like, is literally just going to be a case of, okay, so what can we do? It's not. Today we're going to go find this really rare elder thing. So from what I can tell, craft cubes how you capture things. But I don't know whether you can capture things. But I know what I do need. How safe is it? I think this is probably the first time in the first episode of a series where I have willingly just... Yeah. Iron! Also guys, before anyone does start saying, oh, doesn't this just remind you of when Tiger started new adventures? No, it doesn't. And anyone who thinks it's just a reminder of how New Adventure started, you're wrong. Damn it. Because guys, if you need to see the first episode of Adventures, feel free to go and check it out. But that started off with the fact of me dying about 500 times. Is that just terracotta? Okay, so some of this stuff will require me to go to the nether. So what do I need craft cubes for then? In this case. Like, I'm assuming craft cubes can be used to capture things. Defeat an untamed Craftymon before taming it. Okay, so it's... I'm really questioning the logic here. I'm going to try and find back where I was, because getting a full set of iron armor today would be really fun. Also, I think one of my personal bests. Is that tamed? I have no idea. I'm not going to get too much coal, we're going to need a tiny bit. I might get like half a stack. Or just as, probably just as much as it's here. But guys, you get to find out the reason why I'm kind of was more than happy to go back to stream content. Just because streaming basically for me was a lot simpler, and it still is. But when actually thinking about it, it's like, hold on. If I'm a case of... If I stream every new series I do, it then basically means anytime I'm on it, it's basically a new episode. Because I won't jump on to New Adventures and stream it randomly. Just because... You know. Because at that point, it's like, okay, might as well just do a new episode. But what I like being able to do is if it's a case of, okay, let's go mess around the craft mod for a while, and as like a bonus stream, I've got the option. And quite frankly, I think it'll be nice having some sort of content, like video-wise. I'm not gonna go stupidly far down. Like, I would like iron tools. Oh, I'm so dead. I will probably find somewhere to live at some point, but also, guys, I did say on Tuesday's stream of Overwatch that there was 2 series I was considering doing. One of them was this, after I saw the thing yesterday. Not yesterday, Tuesday. I'm saying yesterday because at the time of recording this, it's Wednesday. And again, it's been a while since I've recorded content. And even when I did record content, a lot of it was a day in advance, a couple of days in advance. So, it has been a while since I've done a recorded series. Don't get me wrong, I love doing new adventures, new adventures is fun. But Craftymon, yeah, zombies. When you don't have a sword to deal with your problems. You send out your human flamethrower. And yes, guys, this is basically what I do in Pokemon. Like, I would say the definition of flame, fire type use flamethrower is one of my typical things, but it really isn't. Because again, a lot of the fire types I use in Pokemon are starter related. Like for Gen 1, I've only ever used Charizard as a fire type. Okay, I think we're gonna find a different place to go down. Generation 2, I've only ever used Typhlosion. I've always thought Houndoom and like Arcanine from Gen 1, Ninetales, Houndoom have always looked pretty cool. But I've never been in a position to use any of them. My first playthrough on Kanto was through Let's Go Eevee, and I wanted to use all 3 counter starters. My first playthrough on... I say first playthrough on Let's Go Eevee. My first traditional playthrough through Kanto was through the Let's Go games, and I wanted to use all 3 stars. I have done another playthrough Let's Go, not completed. I did it as essentially if I was a member of Team Sky, and I basically got all the way up to Elite Four. But in Let's Go, it is a lot more annoying because you can't level up the normal way. Because you can't battle wild Pokemon to level up. Which, funny enough, would... Ooh, iron. Funny enough, it was my big reason for essentially not playing Brilliant Diamond for a while, because I didn't play that for a good while. Due to the simple fact of I was not high enough to take on the league. And because I wasn't high enough to take on the league, it was a pain. Like, the league in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is a pain either way. The Elite Four alone, basically turn and say to you, how would you like to be cooked today? Brutal, extra brutal, or roasted, toasted so you can't even see yourself again. I think today will be an achievement if I can get like a full set of iron armor. Obviously getting an iron pick is a lot more important, but like I'd like the safety. But yeah, for the most part, when it comes to fire starters, for the first 4 generations, my starter was Charizard, Typhlosion, Blaziken, Infernape. Granted, in Hoenn, or more specifically Oris and Sinnoh, because the only version of Hoenn I've ever played is Oris, so Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Will I ever play Emerald? Probably not, because the only reason I can say I've played through each region is through a technicality. And that technicality is I bought Platinum and it works on the 3DS. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire on the 3DX. XY, Ultra Sun, Ultra Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and Black and White and Heart Gold Soul Silver will work on the 3DS. I'll probably carry on going for a few more minutes. Also, something I do know I need to do is start speaking a bit louder, but it's not always an option. Just because every so often when I do watch streams back, my voice does sound a bit more quieter than normal, and it's like... Well... what can you do about it? How about you? This isn't fair, game. Guys, if you don't know, I love dogs. Always have, always will. The definition of a man's best friend is dogs. So, when I can't, get them in Minecraft, because I don't have bones, it does start making me be like, oh, but I want a pet. Saying that, I got this little thing. That's it, how the hell do I get back up? I mean, I've almost got enough iron to make a full set of iron. I need 2 for a sword, 24 for the armor, that's 26, 3 for a pick, that's like 30. To be fair, I can't remember the last time I found iron as easy as I have. I mean, I'd either like to make a full set of iron armor, or Battle Age Arena. I like being able to see. Although I do see a giant open thing over there, so I'm gonna presume... Like, guys, when I say all I need... 13 more pieces of iron. And something I am turning off, which I was supposed to beforehand. Basically, guys, I'm gonna turn off at some point the day played. I don't mind necessarily so much for the first day, for the first episode, because it is literally, like, it doesn't really make a difference. But I turn it on out of essentially not, like, because I do it anyway, because I like to know how long I've been playing on Worlds. It's 20. I probably should make torches. But, guys, for the most part, Craftymon is basically going to be a weekly series. I'm going to try and roll out a new episode each Friday. Basically, I've discovered from either a good point or a bad point that I don't do nothing on Wednesdays. Now, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays are typically days that I use to come up with new ideas and sort of relax and take me from being in constant need to produce content. It's kind of what essentially drained me in the first place. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. I do have a wooden axe, but I kind of don't want to waste it. I think in episode 2, guys, what we probably will do is try and find somewhere to set up base, and it probably will just be a small little house. If I can get over, like, if I can get like 30-something pieces of iron, just because while I only technically need like 29 and I'm only like 4 off, I will literally get that smelted. Again, it's going to be a slightly longer episode. I would much prefer having enough to, you know, make some shears. Because I'm... Annoyingly, I can't see none. Never mind. You know, I only needed 30 something. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Fairness, I don't know why I did. Completely forgetting I'm gonna need it. Basically, guys, I'm just gonna make full iron armor. I'm an idiot. But yeah, I'm basically gonna make full iron armor, some iron tools, and end the episode. In all fairness, I've been recording for a little bit, not too long. Most of this will end up in the episode, probably like a good chunk of it will. So, this is taking way too long. Guys, it was going to end up there. The iron sword is for protection. But yeah, guys, I kind of don't want to be jumping around too much around here. As I was saying, it was a choice between. At the time, I was trying to find a unique way to do something like a hardcore series, and then I saw this, and I was like, you know what, I will do a season of Craftymon. Do you know how many episodes I'm gonna do in this? Nope. Do I reckon I'll probably do about 20 and then get bored? Probably. But for like a season, that's not too bad. It'll all depend on how long it takes me to get everything done. See, what I do think would be funny is if I complete this and it's like, you know, I'm in the mood to do a hardcore version of this because I think it'd be fun. Die 20 seconds into the recording. Also, yes, guys, I would post down footage for that footage, and it'd be why Tigress never does hardcore Minecraft. But like, there is literal reasons why I don't do hardcore Minecraft, and that's because I know I can't survive hardcore Minecraft. I need 7 more pieces. No, 6 more. The reason I said 7 is like, hold on, wait, no, you need 7 in total. 4 more. Because I literally saw, instead of being I get why, it took away like the literal one at the top of the one of them, and it's like 3 that side, it's like 4, no, wait, no, that is 3 that side. Also guys, there is no add-on pack other than I swear that if I wouldn't even had enough to make, I don't think. Potentially. I will quickly double check now. Yeah, I just have like a realism shader on. What I probably will do in between episodes is basically double check to see what shader pack I've got on for new adventures, and basically just equip that. Hopefully this will be done in like next minute. I probably will end up cutting out some of the case of me talking from, like, part of me is like, leave it in, it'll be fine. But like, there would be multiple points where there've just been blanks. And typically people would, but like, part of me's like, I reckon it'll work. But, and we end the first episode on this snowy mountain. In episode 2, I probably will try and find somewhere to live. And all fairness, I'm kind of thinking over there, because that kind of looks nice. But again, we'll probably will just go for a little wander. We are literally on top of spawn right now, but yeah. Guys, so hopefully, because for some reason my recording stopped, hopefully this and the first part blended in pretty well, hopefully. But either way, guys, hope you enjoyed the first episode of Craftymon. It's been really fun, for the most part, and this is Tiger signing off. See you next time. Bye!